What's up guys, Random Racer here with another tech video for you guys today, and today bringing guys a quick review of the Cellairis Aero case and their geometric angles case for the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus. So of course, without further ado, let's slap this on the iPhone and give you guys my full in-depth review. Anyways, normally review cases that are different models, which these two are, but because they pretty much are both identical in terms of the design other than the aesthetics, I thought I'd just give you guys a double review video. This is the Aero case, which is in a gunmetal color, and the geometric case here, which is kind of obvious why it's called the geometric case. Both cases are hybrid style cases, meaning you have an inner silicone layer to protect the iPhone from dust, debris, bumps and bruises that absorbs the energy impacts of drops, as well as an outer polycarbonate layer that gives the case the aesthetic look, as well as a structure to hold everything in place. To install the case is pretty simple. Just grab your iPhone 6 here. Obviously make sure your iPhone's clean for your dust and debris, as well as the case. You just go button side first. You don't necessarily have to take the silicone off to do this, and just snap it into place. You're pretty much good to go. So here's a quick look at what the geometric case looks like with the iPhone 6 on it. It's a pretty cool, simple, aesthetically pleasing design, you could say. It's nothing too eye-catching, but it's a nice subtle design to kind of give the iPhone a little bit of flair. And here's a quick look at the Aero case here. Pretty much the same in terms of the dimensions and everything. The only difference, of course, is this has a nice gunmetal color to it. And the Aero case does come in a few other different colors as well, so if you're not a fan of this one, you can always pick something else. Anyways, taking a quick overview of the design and what this case has to offer. The case does lip around the iPhone just enough to give you a bit of bezel protection, as well as a bit of a layout on table design where the surface of the iPhone doesn't make contact with the surface of the table, or in this case a freezer. Moving on to the left side of the case here, your volume buttons are covered up with the soft silicone material. You still get a nice tactile feedback when you press on the buttons as well. My only gripe with this case, which you guys can already tell in the video, is the Vibrating ring switch. It is a very, very small cutout. If you just widen it a few millimeters in length, then my finger would get in there pretty easily, but you kind of have to dig your fingers in there to actually reach it. And if you have bigger hands than I do, then that might be a little bit of an issue. But that's just one quick note, or one thing to note. The top here is all covered up with the silicone material here. The side here, your power button is also covered up. Works without any issues. On the bottom of the case here, you have three individual cutouts for the speakerphone, microphone, headphone, as well as the lightning ports. Moving on to the back here, the Cellairis logo on the bottom here, as well as a generous cutout for the camera, flash, and third microphone. And one of my favorite features about this case is, you guys already know, it has a super polished, what Cellairis notes as a lacquer paint finish. So although this is a glossy finish, it's a lacquer finish, so it's super polished and it's very, very scratch resistant, unlike your average plastic or glossy plastic that you normally see that scratches instantly when you like put your finger on it. But this will stay this glossy, clean look for a very long time. It's super scratch resistant, which I really like about Cellairis cases. Overall, guys, my first impressions on the Aero case as well as the geometric angles case for the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus from Cellairis is pretty positive. Both cases are very well designed, and well, pretty much they're identical, but nonetheless, they're very protective. They look nice. They'll stay that clean look over time thanks to that scratch resistant lacquer finish. Here's a quick example of that. I got a spec candy shell here. Very awesome case. However, as you guys can see, the glossy finish scratches up really easily, and that just doesn't look very nice. And you guys can see here, I did use the Aero case for about a week, and it pretty much stays this nice clean design. I did get a scratch here from actually my keys, so it does obviously scratch, but this will keep a nice cleaner look over time than a non-protected glossy finish like specs here. No offense to spec, very well nicely designed case, but these ones here do look nicer over time. In conclusion, guys, I definitely recommend the Cellairis Aero and geometric case from Cellairis. They're very well designed cases, protective, and this geometric one is probably one of my favorite of the two, just because it adds a nice little aesthetic flair thanks to this simple kind of, I guess, geometric design. But overall, if you're looking for a clean, long-lasting looking case, you definitely can't go wrong with the Cellairis Aero or geometric case. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks Cellairis for shooting these out for review. Hit that like button, as always helps me out, and I'll see you on the next video.